Hey guys, Tiffany with another video, and as you guys saw in this title, I have some new hard candy products to show you guys. I recently saw on Nouveau Sheep's blog where hard candy was coming out with some new products, so I was really excited. Hard candy sometimes is like a hit and miss for me. Like some of their products I will absolutely love, and there are some things that I'm just kind of like, no girl, no. But I was really excited for these. There is some like strobing kits, some highlight and contour kits, and then I also found like a new primer. They also have this new hydrating mist spray that I'm really interested in trying out, but they didn't have it at my Walmart. Everything that I picked up is $8, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I'm really sorry if you guys hear like the Disney Channel on in the background. Lonnie is home because she is sick. She's going on like day 3 of being sick. Something's going around. She's been having like fever, really bad cough. So I have my door open so that I can hear if she calls me, and I know the TV is a little loud, so I definitely apologize for that. But I want to start off with the primer because I was really excited about this primer. And this is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Shine Free Primer. And this one says that it controls shine for a matte finish. And that's what the packaging looks like on it. I've been using this for like the past week and a half now, I want to say. And I really like this primer, but I also don't like it. And I'm going to explain that to you guys in 1 minute. But I just want to tell you what it says on the back. It says that it prevents oil buildup and reduces shine while reducing the need for foundation touch-ups. It's a lightweight primer that's suggested for oily, sensitive, or problem-prone skin. You guys know that I'm combination oily, and I do also have sensitive skin, so I felt like this was going to be right up my alley. Now, as I was saying earlier, I like it because I feel like when you apply it, it definitely blurs out your pores, which is crazy because that's not on here at all as far as what it's advertised to do. But I feel like it definitely like blurs my pores out when I apply it, and I was instantly impressed when I first like initially put it on. But then after wearing it, I don't feel like it's that great of a matte primer. So I feel like they need to re-advertise this and just be like pore reducer or something like that, because although it keeps you matte, it's only for maybe like an hour and a half or like 2 hours, or it could just be my skin is a little too oily for it. I don't know, but I do, like I said, think this is great for like blurring out your pores, but as like a matte primer, which is what it's actually advertised for, I wasn't all that impressed. Now for the products that I was super excited to find. Whoa. So they came out with these contour and sculpt kits, and then also these like strobing kits. So I picked up the contour and sculpt kit in medium to deep, and that is what the packaging looks like. It's like the tin type of packaging, but it also has like a plasticky feel to it as well. So when you open it up on the inside, it does come with this like plastic covering, which is made to keep the product safe, which I do think is really smart on Hard Candy's part. And then it does also come with this brush on the inside, and I want to talk about the brush really quickly. So it has like this flat, and it's dirty because I did use it, I'm sorry, but it has like this flat side, which you know is sort of like those flat contour brushes, which if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I don't like brushes like that, just because I feel like my face is too round and too fat for these brushes, and they just don't do anything for me. But I do think if you like these type of brushes, this is a nice like compact size of that style of brush. But then there's this other portion on this end. I honestly don't really know what it's for. It's shaped really weird. You guys probably aren't going to be able to see it on camera, but it slants, which is not my biggest issue. Mine is crooked. Let me make sure I pronounce that right. Crooked. It's crooked. So I don't know. I don't know if they made it to be that way. I don't know if I just got a bad brush or what, but it's just like the slant is off. I don't know. So again, I picked up the medium to deep kit. So here is what the colors look like on the inside. So you have all these shades that are supposed to help you like contour and sculpt your face. You have like this lighter I don't know, almost like a peachy tone shade. Then you have this yellow base shade. You have what I'm guessing is supposed to be your contour shade. And then you have this matte like brown powder type of shade that I'm guessing is also supposed to be a contour powder, but it's pretty warm, so it would be more of a bronzer. And then you have this highlight shade right there. Again, as I said, these were $8, so I definitely feel like if it worked, this would have been a really great bang for your buck. But my issue with this is I feel like the cream products are really dry. Like, it's kind of hard to work with them, and it's kind of hard to blend them out because they are of a drier formula. I am going to go ahead and swatch them for you though, so you guys can just see how they swatch out. So those are the 3 cream shades. And here is how they swatch. So again, you have the yellow, you have the contour shade in the middle, and the peachy shade on the bottom. And even the contour shade, like for my skin tone, it's not as deep as I would like it to be. So I would have to like set it with a darker powder. That's if it worked. But like I said, these are just like way too drying for me. And I feel like you spend so much time blending them out, and ain't nobody got time for that. But I am going to go ahead and swatch the powder products for you guys as well. Like I said, you get more of like a bronzer and then a highlighter. So I'm going to swatch those on my hand. And these to me are like super like powdery. I don't know. That is how they swatch. The highlight shade really isn't that impressive. And the contour shade is super, super warm. So you probably have to use it as a bronzer. So it's safe to say that although I think the concept was really good with this, it's just going to be a no for me. And then up next is the Strobing kit. Again, it has that same type of packaging as the Contour and Sculpt kit, except that this one is in pink. And then when you open it up on the inside, here is how the products looked. You do again get this brush, and I have to say I really like the brush. I haven't used it, but I love the shape of it. I feel like this is definitely like a functional type of brush. You also get this Strobing Glow Cream right there, and then you have these 4 powders. You have the 2 shades over here, which are matte. This is supposed to be your blush shade and then your bronzer shade. And then you have these 2 highlighter shades. I do think that this was like a universal, like there's not necessarily like a medium to deep, light, fair, whatever. I think they just only had 1 palette. And with that being said, I definitely feel like the shades in here are more flattering to lighter skin tones. I don't feel like they are deep or like pigmented enough for those of us with deeper skin tones. And I know I'm not on the darkest end of the deep spectrum. So if I'm telling you like they didn't even work for me because I feel like they were just like a little too light, obviously I don't think they're going to be that much better on deeper skin tones than I am. But I am going to go ahead and swatch these for you guys. Again, I think it's one of those things like the concept was there, but the execution was just kind of like, So those are the highlighter shades. And I do think that one of the highlighters is really pretty. One of them I'm not too impressed with, but I think that this one, like the more bronzier highlight, is really pretty. That one is like a really, really like almost white gold, which I'm not really a fan of. And then I'm going to go ahead and swatch the blush and the bronzer or the contour. There they are on my finger, and here they are on my hand. So as I said, they're just like way too light. But I do think that this one, as opposed to like the contour kit, if you are of a lighter skin tone, may actually work for you. Because like I said, with that other one, I just felt like the cream products were like way too dry to the point where they were just hard to blend out. But that is everything that I picked up from Hard Candy as far as their new products go. Definitely let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know if you picked these up, what are your thoughts on them, and all that other good stuff. And until next time, bye YouTube.